good afternoon and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I feel good, honestly, this entire week. Okay, Monday I woke up at 7:30. Or no, I think it was up at 7:15 or something like that. And then yesterday and today I was both up at 8 before 8:30 both days, which was like amazing. So I've been doing really well at waking up early, and I feel like I've actually been getting like a lot of stuff done. Like, I took care of dishes already. I told you guys yesterday too, I took care of all the laundry, but we didn't even have enough to like run a full load of laundry because I just kind of have like a half of load of like lights and a half a load of darks, since our clothes are all like separated, so I don't even have like a full load of like one specific load of laundry to do even. So that is why I have just been like on it this week as far as like getting stuff done. But tomorrow I'm thinking that Matthew actually took care of the lawn in the front yard today, and Jack's supposed to do the backyard, but I want to see if they will help me do some yard work tomorrow because it was actually not very hot out today. It was only like 75 or something like that is a high, and it's supposed to be like that I think for the next day or 2 days, I think Friday too. But tomorrow for sure, like I said, I want to do some outside work and stuff like that. So today though, guys, I did clear off most of the clutter that was on my desk. There was a lot more stuff that was over here, but I got a lot of it cleared off. I need to put these photo albums back up in the attic, and like a handful of other little things that kind of need to be moved or something like that. But for the most part, it is tidied up and somewhat actually clean right now. So yeah, and then I didn't make dinner for tonight because my parents were supposed to go out on like date night tonight, and Matthew ended up deciding, so like I was just planning on cooking for Matthew and Jack and myself, and I was like, maybe I'll just make a quiche even though I can't eat it, like Matthew and Jack could have it. And like I said too, it wasn't that warm out, so it wouldn't have been that bad to have the oven on. And so I was like, okay, well, I won't do that because like I said, I wasn't cooking for like my parents was my thought. And then Matthew was like, oh, I'm gonna go over to my girlfriend's house tonight, and so I was like, okay, so I'm just cooking for me and Jack. And then I was like, well, I'll just make us like grilled cheese or something like that. And then my mom she went to the doctor's this morning just for like a neck follow-up thing, and she was there at like 10 o'clock or something like that this morning, and then she had to take the little puppies, Buzz and Betty, to the vet, back to the shelter, but to the vet because they had to get shots, and they also like got their nails trimmed and other types of stuff like that. But they just came in for like a little checkup kind of thing, and it's just like it was the same thing. It's just like a mandatory, I guess, checkup that they do. And like I said too, they have to get their shots and stuff like that. And then I think they're supposed to go sometime like next week or like sometime at the end of this week or something like that. I think they're supposed to go get fixed then. And then I think Monday they'll be put up for adoption, or we take them back Monday or something like that, or like we take them back on Monday and they go up for adoption on Tuesday or something. So we don't have them for much longer, guys. My mom took them then, and it ended up taking a little bit longer than I think she had thought. Like, they were supposed to be there like around 2 o'clock. She didn't get home until like after 4 o'clock. And then she had something else to come up with for work, and so her and my dad actually ended up not going out, and they were like, well, we'll just get pizza for everybody then, since I hadn't cooked anything. So that was what ended up going down today. But oh my gosh, guys, yesterday, okay, so I'm making asparagus yesterday, which I just basically all I do is saute the asparagus in some butter and garlic. And I went to go get the garlic out of the refrigerator, and I don't know if it was like the humidity, like the condensation on the bottle, or what ended up happening, but it was like a glass jar, and we like buy the big thing of chopped garlic. And so I went to go get it out of the refrigerator. It slipped right through my hands. I have no clue like how it happened. It just completely fell like all over the floor, and it splattered, and it literally, guys, it was like it exploded. Glass literally like flew everywhere. It flew from our refrigerator all the way over to the stove, and I found pieces of glass sitting on top of the stove, like little ones, on the pot holder that I was using for the pan for the asparagus. And so it had like literally exploded, and so it was like I didn't know how to like clean it up either. My dad like got paper towels and stuff like that and wore gloves to clean it up, but I was like, how do you clean that up? Because garlic is like juicy and stuff like that. Like it's not just like, oh, you dropped a mug or something like that and you sweep it up and everything like that. It was like the glass was like mixed in with like liquid and like it's just really like, I don't know how you clean that. I mean, I guess if you like, normally I don't think we've ever really like dropped a cup or something like that and had it break into like a bunch of pieces that, like I said, this one literally exploded. Like hundreds of tiny little shards went everywhere. It was like so like juicy and like the garlicky and stuff like that. The kitchen smelled beautifully like garlic, but none of our food tasted like it because I didn't get a chance to put the garlic on anything before it exploded everywhere. So yeah, it was just like a mess yesterday of garlic and glass everywhere. And like my dad ended up cleaning up with like paper towels, but we cleaned up with the broom, but still there was like pieces of like garlic and stuff like that then were like still like, you know, wet, so we like couldn't sweep them up because then they were sticking to the floor and it was making the glass stick to the floor. And so it was just like a hot mess yesterday of glass and garlic. It was not one of my finer cooking moments, but honestly guys, I don't know if that was as bad as when I dropped an entire cake I was putting in the oven all over the floor. I think I told you guys that too. I think I was making like a chocolate cake, or I was making some type of cake, and I went to like, you know, it's like all liquidy. I went to go pick it up. I picked it up. I went to go put it in the oven, and somehow it fell out of my hand and the cake just went and fell right all over the floor. And so yeah guys, that is like the 2 times now that I've had that I really like dropped something that was important in like cooking or something like that, or something that just made like a really big mess. The cake wasn't that bad of a mess because I just cleaned it up, but like with the glass, like I was like, I don't know how to do this. And the thing was too, it exploded and there was garlic all over my legs too, like everywhere, all over my socks. It was just like I was covered in garlic too yesterday guys. It was a mess. So yeah, those were my 2 very unfortunate cooking baking experiences. But yeah guys, I'm actually gonna take a shower because it's still early tonight guys. I've been going to bed honestly like pretty early this last like couple days, which is really good. And I've been getting like a lot of stuff done too. Like I said today too guys, I got my desk cleared off. I did dishes today, you know, like I said too, got the laundry all taken care of yesterday. And you know, just like getting stuff done. And tomorrow, like I said, I want to try and get to do some outside like yard work or gardening or something like that, because now that it has been raining so much, everything has been like growing like crazy and needs to all be weeded again. Like all of our flower beds, all the ones that I already took care of, all need to be weeded again. Like all the plants are starting to really thrive, but I need to make sure that I keep the weeds out so that the plants can keep thriving more and they can, you know, like take over, so that hopefully we don't get weeds anymore. Like that would be the goal, is that all of the plants just like take over in there. So yeah, anyways guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.